Well, moving on now. Ahead of 2019 elections, Nigerian politicians have been advised to make the most of the social media to influence their votes. This came up on the sidelines of a presentation of a book which chronicles politics in Nigeria and the social media, the importance for elections and good governance. It focuses on the history of Nigeria and how politics work and plays an active role. Speakers at the event, including a legal practitioner, Abiola Fashino, harped on the need for Nigerian politicians and their parties to have a balanced and well-clear-cut knowledge on how to make use of the tools of social media. Fashino also reacted to the release of credentials of presidential candidates by the Independent National Electoral Commission.
It's important for every candidate to learn how to use social media, because in that way they can influence the votes. They can communicate to the voters who they are, what vision they have for the constituents, and what they're going to do when they get into office to convince the voters to vote for them. Any politician that does not know how to use social media to influence the people will have a lot to lose in 2019. At this point, I would say that the voters will become more educated. They will know who to vote for. If somebody is imposed, then they'll just vote for somebody else that will do the job. Because at this time now, there's a paradigm shift in the way that voters are thinking. We are more educated, we're more enlightened now. And so if any party imposes anybody,
understanding how these tools are used in today's politics, it will make a lot of good to every individual, different political parties, and whosoever is interested in the well-being of the country should be able to consume all that is in the book.
There's so many things about our foundations that we don't have a clue about. So getting this book will open our mind to things that we don't know about our country. Maybe if we really take our time to read this book, we'll be able to appreciate where this country is and where we've been, how we get to this place. You know, because going to the foundation bring you back memories. Oh.
In another development, speaking on alleged imposition of candidates by some political parties in the country, the legal practitioner says the electorate are better informed at this dispensation and would not be taken for granted anymore.
Somebody is imposed, then they'll just vote for somebody else that will do the job. Because at this time now, there's a paradigm shift in the way that voters are thinking. We are more educated, we're more enlightened now. And so if any party imposes anybody on themselves,